Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good life to you, good manifestation to you. I am Mother Earth, Divine Badass. Coming to you today, Cancers, with your reading for your season. This is your season, Cancer. But I'm going to tell you, I had a struggle getting to y'all. I really did. I had a real struggle getting to y'all. And even when I got to you today, pardon me, it was a struggle, Cancer. Like if some of you tap into the other reasons. Good boys. Mommy's so proud of you. Good boys. If you tap into the previous readings done today, I always date my readings, so you'll be able to see. But I kept trying to get to Cancer, but I'm like, it's not a Cancer reading. I had to go as I was led, so I'm finally getting to Cancer. Cancer, I have been trying to get to you all forever. And then when I finally sat down, like I said today, to get to you, it was just still a struggle. Multiple occasions to get to you. A struggle. And so I kept saying, Cancer, what is the problem? What is the struggle right now? Again, Cancer, just a struggle to get to you. I kept saying, what is going on, Cancer? What is really going on? What is really going on? So anyway, I started these cards, and here we are. I keep forgetting spirit go as it go, but I started these out here. This deck is a young lady out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Zen Dragonfly. The Zen Dragonfly, LLC, Milwaukee. And here's what her deck looks like. And honestly, I really only intended to... Angela is her name. I appreciate Angela's spirit. Her honesty and her truth. I appreciate her journey too. But Cancers. What are you struggling with? Zen Dragonfly Oracle. I really only intended to pull one card from this deck. Good boys. Mommy's so proud of you. Maybe you have dogs. We have a pit and a puppy cane corso. And when I tell you, good boy, Winston. When I tell you I am so grateful and blessed for the pit that he's really been the teacher and the trainer of the puppy. He is showing him the way. He makes it so much easier. Nemo the pit, the one we've had, he knows not to come in sacred places, altar rooms, and just parlay. He lays right at the door. He's trained enough to know, an emergency at all times. But this puppy, I don't know what I would not do without our baby Nemo, because he just, man, he's the true GOAT. He's got it, you know. I appreciate him. He's an elder now. I did an earlier reading that talked about really tapping into your ancestors and the elders and appreciate what they offer in their wisdom. And I appreciate Nemo and what he offers in his wisdom. Being an elder dog, man, he has really helped, like I said, with training this cane. Because when we brought in the cane, and I'm going somewhere with this, don't ask me where, I just know I am, as I'm always led. This is a part of this journey, because I'm looking at these cards. Somehow it's going to play, and it's going to resonate with somebody and connect in some way. But at any rate, when we brought Winston home, which is the cane, very timid, very afraid, not knowing what to do, he looked to Nemo for everything. Winston, you better not be eating anything. So he think he's slick. He done went on around the way and hid where I can't see his face and exactly what he doing. You better leave that fan alone. The fan isn't on. But Nemo is such a good dog. I mean, he's just an example, if nothing else. He is an example. And I thank Nemo for just being in tune to our home. And that really gave me a brighter insight to appreciate Nemo. You know, and how good of a dog he really is. Like, I appreciate him. And you know, when Winston first came in, he's so adorable. And he's a puppy. I really began to see, I'm an only child, so I really began to see like that second child syndrome, where the second child gets away with so much. Good boy Nemo gets away with so much that the first child did not get away with. And so I began to acknowledge the lack of love and attention being given to Nemo. But I tell you today, especially in this very moment, the cane is still learning to manage his feet and just learn everything. So he doesn't come upstairs because it came up right. But I put it down right. But damn, all these turned over and I feel them, so that's it. He's just not as comfortable with himself and his own feet right now. So he treads lightly and really he's just not familiar with upstairs. So he's still even unfamiliar with us in a lot of ways. Nemo has been with us a lot of years. Again, I'm going somewhere. I promise you. It's reading going somewhere. But at the end of the day, I appreciate Nemo. Winston is very rambunctious as a puppy. And, you know, again, just unfamiliar with the territory. So, you know, he don't know how to act. But Nemo helps us with helping him fall in line. And I just feel like that's where we are, Cancer. Creating your sacred space, creating your boundaries. Making sure people understand where you are and what you stand for, believe, and just on an emotional level. It's a lot of shit upside down in this reading. Excuse me. Again, those who are unfamiliar with me, I am Mother Earth, Divine Badass. And, yeah, all that shuffling and shit, and we getting there. I'm telling you, it's a part of everything. And that's what you're doing right now. Cancer, you shuffling that shit. You getting there. But this is about creating a sacred space. Just for you. Because it's a lot of this and that going on. And you need to create a Zen space. That's why I understand now why 4 of the cards from Zen Dragonfly came out. Zen Dragonfly Oracle, because again, I really only intended we be having this shit in our head like intentions. I'm gonna pull 1 card from this deck and then I'm gonna really do this deck. But no. 4 of the Zen Dragonfly cards came out. You need to create a Zen sacred space, Cancer. This is the July 2021 reading, for Cancer. There's a lot of this and that and a lot of going on, a lot of shaking and shit, a lot of upside down. A lot of things out of control and out of space, and even in just your mind. Create a sacred space. Include all 4 elements on the sacred space. Really tap into one with God. The things that you believe in as far as who your Buddha is. I mean, that's what it's all about. You're struggling with walking away and living life fully, and you're out in the wilderness. But I feel like it's, even though you're in the wilderness, there's a lot of people surrounded, around you. There's a lot going on. Like I said, it's a lot of outside influences, a lot of outside forces. A lot of filling in the gaps and moving in between and maneuvering, shaking and jiving and this and that. But emotionally on the inside, it's a lot of upside down and ripple and confusion and things that you need to walk away from so that you can live your life fully. Because right now you out in the wilderness, in the wild, internally. Again, on the outside, there's a lot around you, people. But inside, you're alone. At home, you're alone. even if people are around you in your home, you're still alone. And I feel like for most of you, Cancer, your home, your sacred space, you don't really let a lot of people in, and that's good. You know, it's the outside world. Once you step outside of those doors, it's a lot of shaking and jiving. But things that you don't even really have to let in, Cancer. Just unnecessary energy, you know? Stay in your sacred space. I don't know if it's a life you used to and, once had or what, but it's time to walk away from it. This came upside down because you don't want to walk away. To live life fully, because right now you're really not living life fully. It's like a facade of a full life, Cancer. You know? Because you only really feel safe and true in your sacred space. You don't feel complete and whole until you're in your sacred space. Damn, that's a lot. The fuck? That's what I said. It's a lot going on. God damn. It's a lot. Cancer, what is you doing? I'm telling you this whole reading. Before I started, I just kept saying, like, Cancer, what the fuck? What is you doing? What do you have going on in life that's causing such... What is the chaos, the shaking, and the... What is the energetic pull? Because his voices, 5 of them. You swallowing in emotions, Cancer. You have such a connection to the source and to God right now, and just to everything that the universe offers you. But yet there is such a sea of emotions. It's like you know and are aware of the things that you're supposed to do. And you're so connected to source energy. You're so moved by the moon. That's like your sign, if I'm not mistaken. I know, yeah. But yet it's such a struggle to live life fully. It's such a struggle to walk away. You just in the wild, upside down. Very keen and aware of what is going on. We'll come back to that. Conflicting emotions. It's conflict, Cancer. A lot of conflict, a lot of emotions. But then you still away to refresh and rejuvenate and get back, because you're only sacred space. You're only safe here at home in your sacred space to yourself. But you could be safe all day, every day. Like, what is the life you live in? Like, Cancer, I feel like it's a secret life you live in. Like, you don't have, like, you're not being you all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like you put on the facade at certain parts of the hour. You get up, you do this, and all day you this, that, and that. But you still, it's all holding you back from living life fully. You go out during a certain hour and you put on this facade, and then you come home back to your sacred space. But why are you doing that, Cancer? You could really be living life fully. Let me turn all these upside down now. Oh, upside right. Man, it's such a different perspective. Living life fully, really feeding on the earth and everything that the universe has to offer you. Because when you get back home and you connect to, yourself, and you get in your sacred space and you connect to the sun and God, like, there's no way you're not receiving answers and truth. So you're getting them, but you're feeling the need to revert back, Cancer. Walk away. Again, the fox here, I have a fox tattooed on my arm. Can you see it? Anyway, that's not important. But this fox here in the wild, keen insight. I want to look this Muse up. Good boy, Winston. Good boy, Nemo. I mean, you are a work of art, Cancer. You are like a shining star. Like, you have shit going on. Like, you are like the muse that is like the what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say protege, but that's not the word that I want to say. And again, pardon my adjustment. But Cancer, you got like a lot going on. Like there's a lot in you, a lot of creativity, a lot of resources. You are resourceful. You have it, Cancer. Let me pause this to adjust for a minute. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, you are, Cancer, like you really have it. You are the muse. You are the identifier. Like, people follow you. They look after you. Like, because you have so many gifts and talents. Like you are the inspiration, the creation, you know what I'm saying? So what are you struggling with? You don't really have nothing to struggle with, because you got it. I mean, you are really connected to be led by moon energy. I felt a connection to the moon too for your reading. Like just real nighttime energy too. Hydrate. I don't know, this just came up. Stay hydrated. If you out in the sun, you got the sun card. The sun card is like everything. Like Cancer, you got it. You got the sun card. Like that is like the ultimate connection. The ultimate card, the ultimate manifestation of everything. Cancer, if you just walk away to live this life fully. Upside down, this card is no direction. Right side up, when you walk away, clear direction, open pathway. No longer in the wilderness by yourself. Peering out, trying to protect yourself, holding on to everything you got to protect yourself. By yourself. Looking out, don't trust nobody. And again, you might be trusting too much, which are you out here by yourself? Balance. You know what? Before I started this reading too, my husband went to make a run, and my spirit just said, balance. I just told him stay balanced. You know, and that just came back to me. Balance, Cancer. Balance. Balance. It's okay to have the energetic rah, rah, rah of life and everything. And to experience activity. Just activity. Nobody's saying that to be in your sacred space, you have to like just release the fun of life. You know, that you can't live life fully. No, just balance. You are drowning in a sea of emotions, Cancer. Cancer, you can't go wrong, though. The sun and the moon backing you in this reading, like, for July of 2021, Cancer. My message on this channel and the other channels and things that I operate in, just in life, is we all have choices, and everything is about personal intention and manifestation, and it's all on you. I don't know why I put this, but it's here. It's all on you. You have a choice if you want to drown in these sea of emotions and live life fully or walk away. It's all a choice. You choose what you manifest. But Cancer, you are it. You got it. I still haven't got to this card. I'm going to get to it, though. 5 voices opposing each other. I don't know if you have a circle of people, a tribe that you have been connected to. Excuse me, Cancer, that I just feel and sense the spirit is telling you to walk away from that tribe. Yeah. That's funny. I didn't want to take these cards because I swear they're the same exact 2 cards from a previous reading. Not even from today, though. But sometimes I leave the cards on the altar just meditating. These two were on the altar earlier and they came back. Sadness and isolation and well-deserved reward. I'm telling you, Cancer, you are so connected. Like you have it. It's really time for you to live life fully and walk into that well-deserved reward. To really take your spot at that place of pinnacle, that place of being on top. You know, taking your position in life, living life fully. Walk away. No more contemplating and sadness and isolation. But walk in the divinity of being a muse. The divinity of being connected and having resources and a level of creativity and spontaneity and just life. Like Cancer, you bring life. And you're not living life fully right now. I feel like, and the conflict is in yourself. It's like you, just like this car, you fighting yourself. You got voices and this crew of 5, this I want to say divine five, but they ain't so divine. But this crew that you've been rolling and rocking with, Cancer, it's time to walk away from. Walk away to live life fully. Because you're in a sea of emotions right now. Contentment, that card came. There's no place and time for contentment right now. Strengthening bonds is the card that came. Definitely going back to the root. Somewhere a relationship is going to be mended as you go back and fall away from this group of 5 and retreat to your sacred place. You're going to realize some relationship, there's a bond to be strengthened. Shit, right now, see, that shit throwaway right now. Promise you. But even strengthening bonds with yourself as you understand that this journey, look at that passageway. Enlightenment. As you steal away to your sacred place, you shall be enlightened. Get rid of that circle. Whoever them 5 circles is, voices. It may not even be a crew of 5, but there is a list of people that you are listening to, and it's causing conflict. And that's what I said before I start with Cancer. What is you going through? But it's time to really be the muse that you are. Like the example, the protege. I kept saying protege, yeah. Take over from, I don't know, teacher protege or something. Why do I keep saying protege? Because protege means take over from somebody else. But you are the leading one. Perhaps to strengthen the bond, that one is going to be just one. Because I keep saying protege, you're going to have a protege. Yeah. I just want to look up this hang Muse. That's it, Cancer. That's your reading. Hang Muse deck. Here it is. The more more you connect to source, the more enlightenment and more enlightenment. Why I keep saying enlightenment? The more enlightenment and fulfillment you shall receive. The more ideas, shit just gonna be coming to you, popping out of nowhere, like, because you're the muse, you're the identifier, you're the source, you're the inspiration, you're the one to lead and guide the people, to show them this is the creative way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna be producing shit and new ideas. I'm telling you, new foundation. You know, this Hang Muse, that's part of the major arcana deck, which is major things going on in life. You know, significant part of this reading, significant part of what's going on, significant reflection of this entire reading. And for it to be the Hang Muse, yeah. Reach out over many years, pinpointing the things you cannot change. Let them go. Remember that you see through the lens of your own stories, fashioned only by your perceptions and experiences. Let go of trying to control it all, Cancer, and allow the truth to float to the surface of your awareness. That you can walk in your well-deserved reward, Cancer. Like, I'm telling you, it just don't have to be a struggle. That's all my spirit kept saying before we started. Cancer, what is the struggle? Why? Let me look up this one. Another major arcana. The moon. That's like the receiving of everything too. That's what I'm saying. You got everything in this reading, Cancer. You got the sun and the moon. Like, what? What else do you need to really walk in, like, the essence and being of who you really are? Fuck these voices. All of these voices are typically, like I said, we create our own problems, the own voices in our head. That's why I said it may not really be a whole circle and real tribe of 5 people, although I feel for somebody it really is a circle that you just need to release and walk away from. But for somebody else, it really is just the own voices in your head that you are creating and telling yourself this, that, and the other stories that you done made up and situations, and there's all kind of ish. But Cancer, definitely release the voices. Pardon me. Cancer. When I say I have had to make so many unnecessary adjustments to do this reading, and that just lets me know, like, that's what y'all doing in life right now. You making so many unnecessary adjustments in life to just be. Like, get rid of the voices. For real. Excuse me. Get rid of them. You're mostly, excuse me, fighting with yourself, because even when you decide to let the crew go, look, the phone even damn shit. I done should tell. I mean, I've been choking. That's what I'm saying. You've been choking over your own words, choking over your life. Because once you decide to let the internal struggle go, these 5 people, that crew, they automatically gone, because you're not struggling with yourself anymore. Because when it's not a struggle with yourself, outside, there are no outside influences. You know what I'm saying? When you are, excuse me, really connected, one, with source and with God, source energy, there are no outside influences. I was doing a reading earlier. Excuse me, I need to adjust again. Okay, sorry. I was doing a reading earlier, and I was just sharing how some time ago, I mean, it's been a few years, when I first started following people, that there was this one lady that I used to follow, and her readings used to be so long. And because the way this came out is because, pardon me, I'm working on, well, I can't say I'm working on it, but just in myself. And that's what I'm working on, is just releasing myself when it comes to this shit. Like, and just let spirit go on, which is what I do. But at any rate, ideally, I'd like to keep the videos to like 30 to 45 minutes, because that makes them easier to upload and everything. That's my outer self desiring things a certain way. But I just go as spirit leads. But I was saying earlier how, when I first started following readers and stuff, there was this one lady I used to follow, and sometimes her readings would be 2 hours and 3 hours long. And now I'm at a place like, I can't sit down and watch a reading that long. But I realized it only hit me earlier today is because I'm really not there, where I really don't follow too many readers anymore, where I actually listen to them regularly. Every now and then I have a couple, but I have outside spiritual mentors and spiritual practices and things of that nature. But I realized it's because I am so connected with source energy myself, that I don't really need to tap in that long with somebody giving me that much guidance. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you are, Cancer. Like, you have it. You got the sun and the moon. Like, you are tapped in. You don't need this much outside influence. I'm saying you bringing it on yourself. All the conflict. hmm Time to face your fears. That's what I'm like. What is it that's holding you back? Excuse me. What fears? Like what? What's holding you back, Cancer? Trust your own intuition. That's where I was going with You don't need to consult all these outside influences and, you know, a 3-hour reading. You don't need that. You have it. Trust your intuition and instinct. Mm-hmm. It's the voices in your own head. Trust your inner voice, Cancer. I feel like, Cancer, you need a chakra card. Thank you, Spirit. You already have it. Because that's the deck I pulled. The Strengthening Bonds. This is a root chakra, the red deck. As well as well-deserved reward, the root chakra. So everything that this reading is about is really the sea of emotions that you're drowning in. This is blue, the cups, emotions, sadness and isolation, contentment, blue, emotions. The Knight of Emotions, Cancer, is holding you back from receiving the wealth of the root, the wealth of the stability and foundation. You know, the root chakra is the foundation of who you are. From being truly connected and receiving all that the sun and the moon provides and gives. I mean, to really be connected to the sun and the moon. Damn, Cancer. For real. You holding yourself back from walking in a well-deserved reward. Quit sitting on your gifts, Cancer. You are truly the light, the muse for life and creativity, and it's time for you to live your life fully. Yeah. All right, Cancer. That's it again. I am Mother Earth, Divine Badass, coming to you live with truth and wisdom and insight and knowledge and experience. And this is your July reading. This is your season, Cancer. It's time for you to, man, bounce back. Get with it. Get with the program. Get aligned. Walk away from the bullshit and the voices. For real. No more sadness and isolation. It's your season, Cancer. All right, July 2021. Oh, I'll be forgetting. But if you would like a personal reading, you can inquire at by emailing motherearthdba@gmail.com. motherearthdba@gmail.com. All right, Cancers, it's been real and beautiful. And I love you. Have a great day. Walk away. All right, Cancer. Love you. Bye.